Hi, my name is Lucas Elliott, and according to the CDC in the United States, every 20 minutes an elderly adult dies from a fall-related injury. This doesn't even account for non-fatal injuries that happen every day. These non-fatal injuries could range from simple bruises and cuts to contusions, physical disabilities, brain damage, and much more. Due to the disproportionality of age in the United States, the CDC compiled the total medical costs from elderly falls at a staggering $50 billion, and this number is expected to rise. But why is falling such a problem? After reviewing various research literatures, our team identified two causative behavioral factors contributing to the majority of elderly falls. Those factors are cognitive decline and malnutrition. You may be wondering, well, how do these contribute to falls? Here's why. Cognitive decline is defined by the Mayo Clinic in 3 stages: normal cognitive decline, mild cognitive decline, and more serious cognitive decline known as dementia. The cognitive decline we are referencing are mild and dementia. Dementia includes a multiplicity of symptoms, including the most common, impairment of judgment and memory loss. Dementia, combined with the natural deterioration of an elderly person's body, increases the likelihood for that individual to be a victim of falling. Individuals with dementia can become combative in seemingly unfamiliar environments and situations, thus putting them at a higher risk for accidents. Malnutrition refers to the inability to receive enough food or the proper nutrients through one's diet. Many geriatrics are either homebound or have special nutritional requirements for health concerns. This makes it difficult for them to acquire groceries and consume foods that meet their special nutritional needs. According to the American Journal of Nursing, older adults are at risk for compromised nutritional status because of physical changes associated with aging, as well as cognitive, psychological, and social factors such as dementia, depression, isolation, and limited income. We have conducted a program that will alleviate the issues outlined above. Throughout the video, we will take you through the steps of our program, including our budget justification, explanation of intervention programs, goals, objectives, and intended outcomes.
If you find yourself struggling with these issues, look no further. Our program, called Advocacy for Geriatric Health, Fall Prevention and Intervention. This program to support geriatric health and reduce the number of falls in geriatrics is located in the Bloomington community. We aim to do this by introducing educational factors to our participants that they may not have been aware of before. These educational sections include information about nutrition, cooking classes, risks of falling, and ways to reduce the likelihood of falling. Our program will be located in the YMCA in Bloomington, Indiana. The education and training that our customers receive will be applied in real-life situations. The customers will learn how to intervene when a fall occurs, how to prevent falls, enroll in nutritional programs, and transportational services. These services can be used in public settings or in the privacy of one's own home. The sponsoring organizations are Ride Solution and Meals on Wheels.
To implement this program, we need resources, a key resource being employees. We plan to have 2 full-time employees, multiple part-time employees, and volunteers. We plan on paying 2 full-time employees $45,000 a year plus benefits, and part-time employees $10 an hour. These benefits for full-time employees are expected to cost around $12,000 a year, but are necessary for full-time incentive. Operational costs such as printing and or copying, take-home educational handouts will cost around $2,000. Communications will be around $1,200 to pay for organization business phones for full-time employees. We will need to have a headquarters to rent so people are able to contact our office, as well as rent out the YMCA at certain times throughout the week, which will cost around $80,000 overall. We included an overhead cost of 10%, $18,791 to cover all unexpected costs that may occur. This results in an overall cost of $206,701 that needs to be covered. We plan on getting funding from grants designated for geriatric programs. One grant worth $200,000 is dedicated to advancing the science of geriatric palliative care provided by the Department of Health and Human Services. Another grant we plan on receiving is with the Institute of Healthcare Improvement to establish a learning community for $120,636. Other income will come from memberships, which we plan on charging $10 per membership, and we estimate to gain about $1,000 from this. This creates an income of $321,636 to cover the cost of $206,701, bringing a total revenue of $114,935.
Now on to the goals and objectives for our program, Advocacy for Geriatric Health, Fall Prevention and Intervention. The main goal of our program is to provide proper and thorough educational services for elderly people as well as their caretakers so that they may reduce the risk of falling and also help them learn about the dangerous risk factors related to falling. Some objectives related to our goal is to provide a successful educational service which, when offered to senior citizens and their caretakers, can greatly help them combat the risk factors of falling. For senior citizens and those taking care of them to fully know what increases risks of falling and be able to put their learnings to practice, and also to see a noticeable decrease in the percentage of geriatric falling within the community. This goal may arouse some questions such as, do the individuals who partake in this program feel that they have learned from this program, or how has the health of the individuals changed since partaking in this program? We plan to answer these questions through multiple outlets, such as interviews with nursing home staff around the different areas which we provide the program, and also through post-program surveys from our participants. Now on to the intended outcomes for our program. A couple short-term intended outcomes include to see an immediate increase in awareness of big risk factors in the geriatric community related to falling, such as malnutrition and cognitive impairment, and also to see immediate application of safety regulations in our participants' homes and living spaces, such as customized baths or showers to better assist them, as well as electric lifts instead of them having to climb stairs. Some long-term intended outcomes include concrete statistical decrease in yearly geriatric falls, which can be gathered from doctor's records and ER visits, and also just an overall senior citizen should feel more comfortable leaving their house on a daily basis and not have to worry about the risks of falling. This has been Tanner Johnson with the goals and objectives and the intended outcomes for our program, Advocacy for Geriatric Health, Fall Intervention and Prevention.